Alright, let's see if this is working. Oh, my controller isn't working. That's one thing. Now it is. I'll wait for chat. At least already I can say it is on par with Depression Quest. It has controller support, so that's pretty much all Depression Quest had going for it, in my eyes. I'm a bit worried about this repeating soundtrack with piano, in case it's a repeat of the Depression Quest drone. I was. But the game demands it. The game demands that it's actual. I think it's literally a video game, Skelly Boner. Now to find out. Shit, is my microphone muted? No, it isn't. Is this working? We'll see. Chat, tell me if it is or not. Because I'm starting to worry that it isn't. Yo. V-Loev says yes. It's working, it's working. Good, good. Anyway, multiple people recommended this game to me. They said, don't play Depression Quest. Play this. They said this is actually good. So we will see. So, let's go. Okay, A doesn't work, Y doesn't work, X works. What is this? Final Fantasy VII. Oh, it is really Final Fantasy-esque. Or, you know, any number of fucking machine gun noises. Please note, Actual Sunlight deals with extremely mature themes, including depression and thoughts of suicide. Perfect way. Perfect little segue into the new year, don't you think? Player discretion is strongly advised, and this game is not appropriate for players under the age of 18. It's like a little cartoon RPG Maker thing. How bad could it be? Are you ready for a live suicide? I've had a small amount to drink, so this game might influence me more. I don't have any rope nearby, but I do have shoelaces. I could always try on a Colombian necktie. Do I want to continue? Nah. End of stream. Bye, guys. Okay, we'll do it, fine. What's this game? It is Actual Sunlight. Is this going to be a BuzzFeed listicle? 1. Are you white? Are you male? Are you cis? Go for it! When you could masturbate tomorrow. I like this game better than Depression Quest already. You could masturbate now, chat, if you really wanted to. I know I am. By Evan Winter. Okay, nice bed, mate. He couldn't even be bothered to put the covers onto himself. I know what you're thinking. Why keep getting up, day in and day out, even though your life is going nowhere? Realistic alarm. He looks like a little meaty egg. Carl Pilkington Simulator. 2015 +1. No raises. No promotions. No hope. No future. And, let's face it, no love. There we go. He let it go snooze. And now he's late for work, obviously. Maybe it is. I don't think he's big enough. But don't feel bad for yourself. Feel bad for exploited immigrants who have their fingers shattered while stocking shelves on the graveyard shift at monolithic retailers. Feel bad for the soldiers of pointless wars who have their arms blown off by IEDs. Feel bad for arthritic, long-haul truck drivers who need every firm grasp they have left for the dank roads and bottom-crashing races ahead. No matter how bad things get, none of those people can live the life that you can. A life of pathetic, dick-punching resignation. I like this is better than Depression Quest, for real, just already. It's... I love the balancing. That is brilliant. You are lucky. You have food. What did you eat today, chat? I had mac and cheese with tons of hot sauce on it. You have water. And you have shelter. Shelter that specifically includes at least one room with a locking door. An internet connection. And a computer you don't share with your elderly parents. Yeah, exactly. How depressed are you if you're jumping like 4 feet in the air every step you make? You could probably make a living just being an athlete at that point. Wait. No king leaves you too exhausted from one type of hammering to indulge in another. No bishop lives to tell you not to bash yours. It is Wank Simulator. It's Jack-Off Simulator indeed. There has never been a better time in the history of mankind to be completely, cribblingly, it's going to be depressed, devastatingly alone. And yet here you are, thinking about giving up on the good times, not realizing that you still have so much to live for, that there is still so much to jerk off to. So much, chat. Make me a list, please, chat. Help me. I need examples. After all, the world is alive. Alive with people as fat, shallow, and broken as you are. Alive with beautiful women that have been lied to all their lives. Who get on buses bound for your pornography. Alive with the seething sadness of all our breaking dreams. No, catgirls should be respected. You do not masturbate to catgirls without permission. And I hope that you read these words and realize that there is still much inside you. So much what? Is there going to be another joke about semen just waiting to come out? I hope you promise yourself to live to see the day that you truly fall in love at first sight. Lock your eyes onto a look you've waited a lifetime to see. Hit the pause button, take a deep breath, and know what it would be like to be wanted, even if it isn't for the right reasons, by anybody. If only for a moment. Yes, this is Depression Quest DLC. This is Baldy Edition. I'm worried because the little pixel art version of him looks a bit like me. Patient transcript. Evan Winter. The doctor says, "Why did you set your alarm clock for 5 AM every morning, even though you would never get up for it? Why hit snooze for 2 hours?" I wanted to start exercising. I mean, look at me. I had to. Then why didn't you? I don't know. I guess the night before, you feel like tomorrow will be different. Every night, you think tomorrow is the day you're going to do it. Start exercising. Start everything. So, chat, are you going to start everything tomorrow? Ooh. Okay. So... Ooh, right, okay. So X... I'm using a controller, so I need to figure that out. Assembly instructions. Sawdust Dresser by Evan Winter. Step 1. Attempt to open box. Fail to do so. And rip corrugated cardboard into pieces until dresser parts are exposed. Step 2. Consider insistence of two-person assembly to be personal indictment of character and discriminate towards sad loners. Discrimination towards sad loners, even. Mutter homophobic indignities about uppity Scandinavians and their perfect little shoebox existences. Step 3. Figure out that assembly of dresser will require actual tools. Bullshit. They always have the little twiddly things in the box, don't they? They give you an Allen key, and the fucking Allen key works for everything. This game is too unrealistic. And not just syringe-thin Allen key. Chat, fucking help me, this game's reading my mind. Run downstairs to convenience store that thrives on overpriced sundries for emasculate condominium man-children. Buy knockoff Chinese screwdrivers for 3 times normal retail price. I feel that you're right, we're reading Bob Chipman's diary. 4. Assemble dresser. Periodically stopping to drink alone and stretch out re-aggravated lower back injuries. Step 5. This dresser is really deep. Screw up assembly at the very end, such that the dresser looks completely fine, but drawers are fixed in place and do not actually open. Step 6. Turn structure around completely, exposing open rear side of dresser, and remove top drawer entirely. #remove top drawer, rendering entire dresser as giant open hole. It's a goatsy simulating cabinet, clearly. Right. Step 7. Realize that nobody will probably ever see how fucked up this is, that it wouldn't be a criteria if any girl was actually willing to come here in the first place, and that you're probably just going to leave all your clothes hanging over furniture or stuck in the dryer anyway. This is the game, obviously. Step 8. Live with it. How hard do you relate? Alright. It's like I'm really playing Final Fantasy. A Sony e-reader. I'm not sure how I feel about her face. Mycroft. This is actual sunlight. You could try to fuck the dresser. 1, you probably wouldn't touch the sides, and 2, if you did, you'd get splinters. Right, a Sony e-reader. Definitely obsolete by now, just like me. Holy Christ. It is going to be a series of stories. I'm so sorry, chat. Creative Writing, 497Y. University of Toronto. Fucking Canada, of course. Instructor, Evan Winter. First day lecture. Notes. The first thing you should know about being a writer is that it will turn you into a person who will find every excuse not to write. In fact, it's a bit like becoming a games journalist, finding any excuse not to play an actual fucking video game. In fact, like many things in life, the more you want it to happen, the stupider about it you will get. A lot of people will never relate to this. A lot of people don't know what it's like to badly want something that very few people will ever get to have. And I'm not talking about money or fame. You're right. Wait, do you mean this guy? I'm a guitar teacher, so this might be me. This is me born on Cuck Island. Obviously. Speaking of Cuck Island, did you see the new Feminist Frequency Star Wars review? In the description it explicitly says the thing they found most appealing was that one of the characters was a white and female and the other was black and a male. Just so bizarre. But evidence that Josh wrote it. Everybody wants that. I'm talking about the deeply felt desire to say something that is funny, painful, right, in a way that is both beautiful and true, Well, we know you're not going to succeed in this. You've tried too hard, game creator. But embrace the beta within. But without discipline, this desire will melt you into a crazy. I think you should just stop there. I quite like that phrase. Miserable shithead. Oh, sorry, Moose. I wasn't talking to you, buddy. Come on in. There we are. I'll give you an example. Yeah. I remember when I decided that enough was enough, and that I was finally going to get serious about becoming an author. I went straight to the nearest bookstore to buy every book about writing that I could get my hands on. No, mate, you'll just end up becoming a reader. What you have to do to become a writer is never, ever read. Just always write. In fact, it's best if you don't learn a language. I was prepared to do anything. I went to the small cubicle at the back of the writing store. There was a hole drilled in the wall. I was ready to become an author. Absolutely anything, except actually sit down and write. There were so many books that I felt I had to read before I could attempt to write anything that I bought. Alright. A $300 e-reader instead of trying to carry them all home. Monkeys hitting keys. Did you know? If you have monkeys, a monkey with a typewriter and an infinite amount of time, he will never ever write Depression Quest. Monkeys have too good taste. The taste of monkeys is too good to ever do that. Of course, I also plan to actually read all of the books that I had supposedly read in school. That e-reader sat on my nightstand and collected dust for years. We haven't left our bedroom yet. Oh shit! Just stick your dick in a pillow and immediately think of an email. From Junior Assistant Executive Administrator, CEO Office. Oh dear. I didn't mean it like that, chat. I meant their taste in writing is too good. Not even infinity will result in them writing Depression Quest. Anyway, 2. Director. Corporate communications. No subject. That's when you know shit's serious. So this is going to be a serious one, surely. We'd like you to look at the transcript below and develop new messaging for transitional compensation interviews by Cobb. Perhaps children, but Moose! Good grief, what are you doing, little boy? You trying to burrow a hole in my carpet? Please don't, Mooey. Come on. Go on the bed if you must. If you must. Come on, I'll lift you up. Come on. There you go. Right. Where were we? Does this game end with shooting the writer? I hope so. The program is excellent. So this problem is obviously in how your shop is telling HR to pitch it. Begin transcript. Thanks for coming in this morning, Evan. Sure. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. Time. And time again. I've said that the one thing we need in this company, besides our top executive talent, are young people. It's a child delivery service for people who write at salon.com. Young people who don't just go back to bed instead of waking up. Oh, we're busted. Young people who don't just walk around in a trance as if they have no future. I've got to use my... Look, I have a different voice for everyone I'm talking to. Young people who won't let their peers down. Different modules. Even when they're asked to do more with less. A long pause. Sounds like it would be a shame to lose young people like that. I couldn't agree more, TBH. And that's why I really hope you'll consider staying on with us, even though your compensation package will be transitioning from a direct model to an experiential one. What? A new perspective. I'm not doing Microsoft Sam tonight, Moraxian. Unless you mean my normal voice. It tears my throats? Oh shit, I've let you know my secret. It tears my throat to pieces. A new perspective. A new opportunity to really show us what you're made of. Long pause. I just want to be completely clear on this. You're talking about no money, right? Well, this motherfucker. It's like when people say, write some music for me, it'll be for exposure. Fucking no. Well, the philosophy that we're embracing is something that we call life stage-based compensation. We want to hone in on exactly what the needs are for each of our employee groups based on their current life phase. If you are a white male above the age of 12, you have enough privilege that you do not need money. Silence. What? Wait. Do you transcribe silence? I don't think so. So, you're an employee of your age and demographic profile. Yes, and demographic profile. We know that all you're really looking for is mentorship, energy drinks, and a very white chat. What would you like? You would like a very something. I'm interested in knowing. For the new year, you can have mentorship, energy drinks, and a very something. Thin privileged fingers. Yeah, I don't have one of those keyboards you have to mash with your fist. Let's go. Very high quantity of work that will really give you an exposure to the professional environment that you're looking for. I'm 28 years old. I'm not sure what demographic profile you're thinking I fit into. 28-year-olds don't mean money. Don't need money even. There are a lot of factors there. I mean, there are people here who have families to support, and as you'll no doubt recall from our mission and vision statements, this is a family company. I watched 3 people who I know have young children leave here with boxes this morning. That's exactly why they were simply released. Released. Doesn't this job sound terrible? He said released. It would have been irresponsible of us to offer them a transitional opportunity. Are we going to have to become a chick? We care enough to get them out of here and back into the search for a paying position as quickly as possible. They have people who need them. Do you? Do you, chat? Don't kill yourself, please. Candidate exits. Interview ends. Fucking anime. Fucking anime expressions. Always making the veins on your head swell up. No. That was years ago. I gotta get up. I'm gonna try not to touch anything so we don't have to read that shit. It sounds like someone brushing the floor. It doesn't sound like me walking through a door. There's a chair. What message will it give to me? I screwed my back up a long time ago. Now I have a fancy chair that's probably screwing it up even more. Fucking moron. Video games. I wonder, will there be a game within a game? I hope so. Could be good. A PS3. This is the only reason I even own a TV. Basically poetry. It's a bro team simulator. You've got to check his prostate, see if that's alright. This place may be disorganized, but there are some things you've got to keep clean. Like me. Oh shit! Do we take a shower? Do you think protein pill showers? Tell me honestly, chat. That will decide this. I need to know. I obviously have no clue. Yeah. A very old PS3, actually made by Sega. Base ratio. It's 1:1, isn't it? No. Okay, wow. No shower. We're gonna get laid today. Going to the town. Ladies will smell us a mile off and will be unable to resist our musk. I sort of use this as a de facto garbage bin for anything that won't actually rot. Fucking what? Is that a sink? It's full of plastic bags from Shoppers Drug Mart at the moment. It feels really bad playing as a console peasant. This isn't depression. This is just what it feels like to not be PC Master Race. There's a fucking oven. I wish I had the emote activated already, because there's a harmful oven emote that I got made. Right, never used this. Right, so the mission... I like to have missions in games, so our mission is find a cat, or cat girl. Fuck, this game's too hard. Get them into the oven. Anyway, I shouldn't go to work until I take a shower and I have something to eat. No, we're too depressed to shower, mate. Let's just leave. Doesn't let you. Alright, I'll take a shower first. For a guy with, like, depression, he's got his life in order. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't even need me to play the video game. That is how much he's got his shit together. Right. Because we were forced. This is unconsensual hygiene. Patient transcript, Evan Winter. Do you ever have suicidal thoughts? What? You mean right now? Are you implying there are situations where you ordinarily would? I don't know. A decision like that seems like more responsibility than I could even take for myself. Sometimes I'll stand in the shower for a long time, slowly turning up the temperature of the water until it hurts. Sometimes I think I'm a lobster, and I like to imagine that the shower will end this suffering. Eventually. My body seems to adjust to the pain, and I'll turn it up again and again, until it hurts so much that I can't go any further. And you think about killing yourself in this way, by burning yourself. Well, I think we know how it's going to end. The doctor in the shower with me. I hope so. I'm not saying that I think that this is what suicide is. I just think it's what suicide is like. So you think about suicide more than you have any specific plans to commit suicide yourself. Is that correct? I guess. How often do you think about these things? A lot. How long have you been thinking this way? You're going to say, a long time. Fucking nailed it. And how does thinking about why you want to do this make you feel? Thinking about suicide only makes my noose harder. Frustrated, tired, hopeless, reminiscent. Interesting. Thinking back to when he was a child and killed himself. Go to the roof of the building and jump off. Do it. Happy New Year. The shower's talking to me again. I've got a lot of things due today. I'd better eat something and get to the office. Everyone get oven trending for the new year. That would be pretty brilliant. I'd be into that. Right. What are we going to have? We do have little cupboardy things. We should be having cereal. It's gone now. I just use the laptop in my room. But loads of people do that, that's fine. Anyway, let's grab a bite to eat, chat. An epilogue to the weight loss book I Will One Day Write by Evan Winter. I think this guy's name is Evan Winter, chat. Before I wrote this book, I had reached a point where all I ever thought about was food. My life went from joking that nothing but pizza would give me relief to a life in which it was actually true. Do you know what it's like to wake up in the morning knowing that eating something terrible is the only happy thing that is going to happen to you all day? You kill yourself at some horrific job that you're lucky to have, and when it's all over, all you want to do is forget about it. Forget about it. Sorry, I'll try to stop doing that. People say you could stop, but you're so huge by now that all you do all day is review games for YouTube. You trying to add in special effects, but really, everyone just wanted it to laugh at you. You tried to write a book about a video game, but really, in the end, it was just you reminiscing about your terrible childhood, not Super Mario 3. Sorry, but you're so huge by now that you realize you would have to stop for years and years on end. And that even then, you still might not be good enough for anything. Or anyone. And by the time you do it, who can even say if anyone will be left? Still, you make a few attempts over the years, because a part of you thinks you would be a completely normal person if your weight didn't disqualify you from being one in the first place. Sometimes it even goes well. But in the end, you are still miles behind. And that one shitty, feel-good thing you've always had starts calling you. It's calling you when you realize that she isn't interested. It's calling you when you're out with people who don't have to live this way to just be normal. It sounds like a drug problem. I don't think this is like Pizza Hut, as he's suggesting. This is libel against crusted food. It's calling you when you go out to eat with your parents and you realize what a disappointment you are to them, Geronimus. What a waste of all that energy you were, Geronimus. All the time. It's calling you. Oh, was that just my cell phone? I swear to God I was about to say that. I got that. I did it at the same time as the beep. I knew what they were doing. Why did I turn off vibrate? It's like the worst line from a porno ever. They're moaning and then it stops, and then you just hear it say, "Why did I turn off vibrate?" Hello? Everything is great, Mom. Yeah, of course I'll have dinner with you guys this weekend. You're not joking. Is this game really getting you, Geronimus? There was a warning at the beginning. Did you get it? You won't have to leave. Find your family. Drink some water. Fan your face. We can eat whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. Oh, Kerbstein, I stream at the same time every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday. I didn't put out a notice video because I may have been slightly marry and didn't think of it. I gotta go to work, Mom. I don't know what's going on with either of them. Spread the stream link. Get loads of shitlords in here. Let's see if we can have a New Year's Eve mass suicide as a result of a depressing game. No, I know. I know. Okay. Bye. Oh shit, that was a shotgun noise. Or some sort of gun. That was like a... Don't go to the roof. What kind of suicidal inner monologue is that? You're not going to kill yourself like that. That's true, Kirpstein. I was not sure, you're correct. Right. I thought I had something to eat here, but I guess not. I'll get something on the way. What we need to do is just swerve hard. We see a KFC and just swerve into it. Here we go. Leave the apartment. Yeah, of course. Did we put on a fucking bandana? Are we gonna rob some shit? Or is that a scarf? Do you want to save your game? Yes, thank you for that hint. Oh no, it's a pussy-ass scarf. Not a bandana. We're not the ringleader. We should have put the console in the oven. If you banish the console peasant ghost, just put the PS3 in the oven. His life goes uphill, and the story's completely different. You get married, you have kids, and the kids play PC games. Okay, take elevator. No, that would be theft. Fucking roof it, mate.
Power is increasing.
Oh! Meredith, thank you very much. Meredith says, I'm too pissed to think of something funny. That's funny enough on its own. Thank you very much. Right, he was asking if we wanted to save, so that we could kill ourselves. I'm willing to bet. Let's do it. Nope, not there. Right. There's the bench. There's a flower. Are you ready for this? Maybe there's going to be a suicide minigame. Here we go. It's going to get real. I have to go to work. Yes. Your job is suicide, mate. Your job is my entertainment. I want to see your grey matter splatter into a beautiful painting on the bricks. If there are even bricks. What a long-ass roof. Doesn't let us. Maybe there's a certain number code. These three covers are a metaphor for feminism. They're the three hair colors of equality. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we don't get to. Do you want to save your game? I guess the elevator just makes us save our game every time. So much of a wage cuck he won't kill himself. Wage cucks do kill themselves. Have you ever played Kuroshi Suicide Salaryman? It's a nice little free flash game, I think. Okay, I guess we're going to go to the street then. We're just a street rat. Ah! Fuck me sideways. I didn't realise that was what it would do. Okay. I'll tell you who we are, chat. We are Bobby from King of the Hill. This is him grown up. Look at it. He does look like it, right? Right, what's wrong with you? Fucking minorities always bouncing around. Christmas bullshit. Exactly. That's exactly what this scene is. By Evan Winter. When I think of what it would mean to be grown up, I have an unshakable impression of going home for Christmas Eve with my wife and my infant children. There are 3 of them, and they are all equally infantile, but they're not triplets. It's snowing outside, even though it never snows on Christmas Eve in Toronto anymore. I always imagine everywhere in Canada being freezing and snowing constantly. And as my parents open the front door that I just knocked on with one of those big brass things, you're thinking about your nuts, mate. Actually, no, this guy is a softie. Even though we've never had one, and obviously I don't even know what it's called. The heavenly aroma of an industrial bakery, there's still hope for the oven, licks us across the face. Through all of this, my wife is so... Yeah, it would be nice to be a freelance misogynist. Think of how much more money we'd get. My wife is so hot. She looks like a compilation of every girl who ever wasted my time. Right. You should tell her that. I'm sure she'll love it. My father hands me a cigar. Freud is rolling in his grave, just out of excitement and just jacking it furiously, and gives me the good news. We're both amazing at playing the acoustic guitar. Okay, this might be me again. It's a Christmas miracle. Later on that evening, I'm sitting in bed with my wife, and she tells me that she will always love me, and that we will never die. But she lied. And that's all I ever think about when I think of having kids. How much of a failure I am that I cannot cause the world I've described here to exist. All from talking to a bouncing lady. Perhaps we'll have to rescue her from the tree. That motherfucker's wearing a cape, and there are some spikes. Or maybe that's how the roads look here. Right, let's get some popcorn. Oh! Service every 10 minutes, please. Not with construction like this. Though I guess it's better than a piece of the Gardiner Expressway falling on your head. Guess I'll get something from the cart and hang out for a while. Popcorn cart. Let me get close. I can't get close. Right. What do you want to see, I wonder? To the roof, fat man. We've been to the roof, but it didn't allow us an escape from this suffering. Let's see what we're buying on credit. Let's see this crazy madman. Right. Video games. Heart match. I presume that's some sort of dating website. See a webhook. Do it painlessly. Okay, let's look at number 4 then. Let's see what we've got. It's going to be negative. No savings. Rightio. Oh dear. The security of Canadians is our first concern. Change your PIN today. Right. Let me get the popcorn. The Force fucking awakens and all it does is stop you from getting some popcorn. Right. Oh, and another patient transcript. Yes. No, he did not just breakfast. There was no food, right? He hasn't eaten yet. Patient transcript, Evan Winter. Do you understand that, in many ways, you're very fortunate? What do you mean? Well, Evan, depression doesn't real. I'm one of the few doctors who understands that. You just need a PS3. Doctor, does this have anything to do with your new uniform that says Sony on the back? Nothing. Nothing, Evan. Listen to me. You don't want to end up killing yourself, do you? Just buy a PS3. You've had access to education and security. You're a white male. There we go. The truth. White people can't be depressed. There's a great deal of privilege intertwined with nearly everything about who you are. Here we go. I don't know. I feel an awful lot like a member of that club in name and sight only. I don't have some friend with a cottage. I've never participated in any mud-based fitness challenges. I think the commentary is against that though, and it's going to be, depression doesn't care about your privilege. And there are no adorable blondes meeting me for blind dates at ironic board game cafes. Those aren't the types of advantages I'm talking about. I know. But they are the types of advantages that education and security make worth having in the first place, aren't they? What would even change if I lived some kind of cart life for $7 an hour? What do you think? I think it would just mean being openly rejected by the types of people who only pretend to accept me now. I've been to an ironic board game pub. It's called something like... I don't remember. I want to say Game Over, or I don't know. This game is not brought to you by Tumblr. It's brought to you by Steam. I think it cost £3. Something like that. And I think it was on sale. And that isn't worth something. All I'm talking about is being something but not being a part of it. I am white, but I do not benefit. from whiteness. We'll see. Coffee? Fruit? Oh god. Yeah. She seems like a fruit, alright. Thanks. Or rather a fruit cake. Have a great day. You know, okay, this is the power of jokes. This is the harm jokes and gods. Everyone joked about not liking fruitcake. Now you're like, haha, no one likes fruitcake. And now, I haven't seen a fruitcake in years. That's the damage that did. We got rid of fruitcakes with the stigma. Let's carry on. I would if I could. Look at her right there, just waving those thighs at me. Look at her, for real, look at her. Okay, we need to talk to someone else. There's the black man with green hair, literally living in the garbage. Let's talk to him, he'll make us feel better. Are you ready? What is this, Salon or The Guardian? My career passion is to not be a stabbed homeless guy. By Evan Winter. I read that as stabbed by a homeless guy at first. Uncertified life coach. When you sit down to do your daily 1 hour personal career goal timeout focus affirmation session, what amps you to the max? It's Wooly! Oh shit, it is, isn't it? Luckily, we didn't collect any pies, so they'll be safe. What motivates and engages you to take it to the next level? I mean, we'd all like to imagine the possibility of prosperity for everyone. Or at least, everyone of our ethnicity with a similar educational background. But some people are winners. Whereas others are merely honest. I feel the same way, Otto Charth. It's the only reason I haven't killed myself yet. In the past, it was relevant for people to look at their professional arc a lot differently. What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? What type of commute or living environment really meets your personal needs? What sort of retirement situation are you envisioning? And how would you like to see your defined benefit pension plan invested? Is this guy a chav? I don't think so. Matt606. This is actual sunlight. Or actual daylight. Actual sunlight, that's the one. Today, however, the good news is that none of these questions matter. You are going to try on a Colombian necktie. It will end all of your troubles and relieve you of all of your cares. Today, it is simply sufficient to ask yourself if you would or would rather not drink yourself to sleep on a vent every night. Nobody likes a 2-hour commute. But would you rather walk 17 blocks in the dead of winter for a cup of soup? That almost rhymes. That was close. No, Mr. Pyromaniac. We are becoming articulate in the ways of true video game art. And nobody appreciates an inability to visit the dentist, but would you rather get your teeth clubbed out by a disgruntled police officer? And the people on top, they wonder how they ever lost this plot to begin with. Why did we ever give anyone anything, they say? Why didn't we just ask them if they'd rather be a stabbed homeless guy? Is he stabbed? Chat, it's our time to shine. We don't have any money, but we can give this homeless man a medical dicking. He probably needs it, given how much he's been outside. Please don't stab me. Yeah, that's a given. Oh, so he's meant to be wearing a hood. And he seems to have some sort of woad, some sort of body paint on his face. Or face paint, even. Thanks, pal. You gotta smoke. Perhaps I have one, or perhaps I need one. No. Sorry, man. Let's talk to him again. Oh, fucking... Okay, we can hold down A. There we go. There we go. So do we just talk to all the fucking people? Is that it? Is that what we do here? Let's talk to her then. Fucking nothing. Let's talk to her face. Let's talk to him. It's like a really inept cult. They want to induct the youth, so they just spread around loads of leaflets and say, please read this if you are a young person. Please, please read this book if you have an impressionable mind. By Will O'Neill. If I have any fear about putting this project out, it's that somebody who is in the midst of a difficult time growing up will see this game and think that it applies to them. I'm not going to say there was not a lot like you. I probably was. I've struggled with feelings of anger and depression since I was very young, no more than 12 or 13 years old. I don't need to get into what the problems both causing and caused by this were, and still are. I think the things that happen in this game make them pretty clear. It's also pretty clear where all of this is headed. It's headed towards a refund, to be honest. But listen, the fact that you are young means in and of itself that you still have a lot of time to change things. That doesn't mean you're going to get everything you want, but I promise that you can do a lot better than you will if you give yourself over to despair. Old people don't read this, why are you still reading this? Lindsay, please. I am not an old person. But is this the fourth wall broken? Is this really him talking to us, or is it just an incidental leaflet on the back of a person standing around in the parking lot? It's when you get into your late 20s and early 30s, like the protagonist in this game, and like me, that a lot of the choices you made earlier can start to come seriously into play. A lot of doors can begin to close. A lot of things start to go on without you. How old is my dick? It's 24. I've been the way that I am my entire life. But let me tell you something. People don't read. Humans leave. Otherkin only booklet. But let me tell you something. It's different now. And I can see now that things will only get even more difficult over even more time. In the end, that's what this game is about. An end game. Ultimate Suicide Simulator 2015 plus 1. Somebody whose pain has slowly risen in excess of their ability to deal with it. Someone whose options have become totally disconnected from fantasies and regrets that they can't turn away from. We're listening to the voice of doom. This game is not a game. Oh, if you got censored, I can't do anything about it. I've turned off, like, the standard censor list, but there's still a site-wide one that will cut out certain words. No, really. Is it not? Oh, this game is not a game. It's a portrait. It's for telling me. I've created it to document something that I think is human and beautiful and real. And if you appreciate that, great. That's what art is. You fuckers. You fucking... Whoever recommended to this, just end yourself. Really. But don't get it twisted. It's about a 30-something corporate dead-ender with no youthful energy. No people his own age who haven't moved on in life that he can turn to, and no time or money left to change or undo any of those things. I don't care how fucked up you think your life is. If you aren't at least 25, that ain't you. So don't. Don't you fucking dare enjoy this game or pay money for it. Guys, do you think he was talking about suicide? Huh? Worryingly symmetrical facial features. You're supposed to find symmetrical faces more attractive, but this is just creepy. Yeah. Try to come up with your best derogatory term for whoever made this thing. Ooh, silence. Right, okay. Can we dumpster dive? No. Oh, right. Was that how it was meant to work? Just walk at it like that? This game's too hard. Yes, streetcar to work. Who the fuck has yellow eyes? Witchers have yellow eyes, don't they? I think so. How's it going, Bootlog? Let's talk to him. He stares straight ahead. Empty, perhaps. I'm not sitting right next to somebody. Fine, you fucking loser. What you want to do is never sit on someone's lap and just be like, hey, it's going to be a long ride. I want to sit on my lap, babe. Just say that, it's fine. They love it. Turn the headphones up and wait. Yes. No, this is the prequel to The Witcher 3. It's Witcher 2.5 D. That red-haired guy keeps looking at me. Red-haired. That ginger abomination keeps peeping my way. Ooh. I'm not sitting right next to somebody. Wait, what? Yes. Oh, so we have to talk to him. He's fucking high on something. He's out of his skull. Hey, excuse me. All strangers are entrepreneurs. Ganon keeps looking at me. Yes, indeed. I think chat just saw his face. Hi! I noticed that you made eye contact with me for half a second, and then immediately regretted it. We did. That's true, didn't we? We were freaked the fuck out. Allow me to introduce myself. He's a man of style and taste. I'm a fucking asshole. I'm disgusting. Well, you don't need to tell us that, mate. You've got red hair. Do I want to talk to you? Because I sincerely cherish a genuine sense of community and goodwill towards men. Nope. I am an absolute loser, bothering one stranger after another in awkward revelation of my own failure. I think that's what the creator of this game is doing with this game. I'm looking for somebody to become my downline in a multi-level marketing scheme. I think you ought to change religions. I'm one of those charity people who used to wear an apron so people would know to avoid me. I want to ask you out to coffee. Rub your shoulders while the dirty sleeves of my jean jacket infect your pores. Nurgle, dude. And then I tried to have sex with you before you realize that I'm unemployed. Look, being a pickup artist is totally a job. Clearly. I'm that legitimately horrible and sad person that you could one day be like. That one dumb story happened to. The one a dumb story happened to, even. The one who got a DUI. And then they found weed in my car, plus the money I stole from work. My family is dead, and I have no friends, and I'm desperate for anybody to talk to. Even though I have nothing to say, and I know that nobody likes me. Or maybe you would like me, but you don't want to know. Dude, I didn't want your life story. I probably shouldn't have bought this game in that case. I'm that weird. Bitter asshole. I'm just imagine like a YouPorn title, like stud plunges into weird bitter asshole. I'm sorry chat, I don't even know. Who barks at cashiers and hits on waitresses and holds up the universe. Smoke weed with him. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to. but I am a human being, and there is nothing I can do to make God stop loving me. Everywhere I go, I tell the few people who can barely stand me the exact same thing. That everyone is just way too uptight about talking to strangers. Even though I am exactly the reason that absolutely nobody wants to. Then I say, chill out. Does anyone know these people? Anyone know a person like this? Is anyone here a person like that? Anyone in chat? You wanna confess that this describes you, or that someone you know is like this? Or some other extremely dated piece of slang that solidifies me as even more creepy? Honestly, that he is solidifying is the creepiest thing. This is when you realize I'm trying to look at your boobs, or your shoes, or that I don't even have the confidence to meet your eye line. Wow, Gabe. Jeez. God damn, that stung. That cut me to the bone. And some type of instinct dawns on you that says, hey, your shoelace is untied. No, Ginger. You bend over and then they just latch onto the top of your head. And they just start sucking your soul out. Oh, thanks. Wow. This is a story against prejudice toward gingers. This guy was thinking those things just because he had red hair. The problem is, that is bullshit. Don't discriminate against anyone because of how they're born, unless they are ginger. Okay, chat, you understand. Brilliant. It's not quite porno music. There's that anime spasm again. There isn't much to say about what I do for a living. We're just like everyone else. Do we work in marketing, in finance, for the government, for the people, for good, for evil? Does it matter? No matter what. If we can make money off of it, and you can ask us if we can do it, we say yes. If you ask us if what we do is effective, the middle managers who hired us, whose job security depends on us having been effective, will tell you, yes, clearly. It's a bit sexual. Yes, it is. David Tennant down there. I need to go see then. Is there a point to this game besides reading random bullshit? Zide 67. Who knows? Does it matter? If you ask us if what we do is important, we'll point you in the direction of the media channel that makes a living off of reporting on our industry. And they will say, yes. A lie that everyone can pay their mortgage with becomes the truth faster than you would believe. But in the end, we're really just a bunch of white people pushing piles of money around in circles. No, that's Patreon. This guy works at Patreon. Well, reality occurs in parts unknown. You're right, Levitt. This game is changing my life. We go to conferences, and the maids break their backs cleaning our hotel rooms. We eat at restaurants while the cooks trip and immolate each other. Wait. Cooks trip and immolate each in blistering oil. Hang on. We eat at restaurants while the cooks trip and immolate each in blistering oil, whatever, fucking, I don't know. Janitors have heart attack. Hang on, fucking... Trip and immolate each in each what? I don't know. Janitors have heart attacks, buffing floors on a graveyard shift for 30 years. And all of this. For what? I think it should have said each other, shouldn't it? Right, because he's talking about extreme things. Networking. Best practices. Leadership. But we don't let anyone into the network. And we don't practice anything. And we don't lead anyone anywhere but someplace fucked up. No, look, Autocharth, if you say enough fucking things, someone will identify with it. That's the trick. That's the trick. Right. Where we get paid. Where we get paid, and they get dick. Some people like that, though. Then everyone goes home and does their job the same way anyways. Do exactly whatever some boss wants. Commie leave. So who are we? And what do we do here? We send emails. What is this? Early Gamergate. We go to meetings. We hope to one day get high enough to become invincible. That's how it works. That's why weed isn't legal. If you smoke too much, you end up being able to just kill everyone, just take over the government. Yeah, I guess it's vague, not just... You need, what are they called? Barnum statements. Right. And to be rewarded, even when we fuck everybody and everything up. I'd love to be rewarded for fucking everyone up. If I fuck everyone up, I can just take their stuff. Sometimes, I think. Could I go my whole career without doing a single useful material thing? Yes. I'm a capitalist. Did a street sweeper eclipse my social utility the day he picked up a piece of gum? Well, that's the thought we had going past... Oh no, jeez. Okay, no, it didn't. This is a poster with an internet meme from 2 or 3 years ago. I think the owners put it up to make us seem tech-savvy. But all it really signals is the fact that we don't know when something is over. Wow. Crazy. How's it going? What have I done? No, it's alright. It's alright. It didn't make us go. Ah, there's a couch. This is a couch for guests and clients to sit on while they wait to see somebody. It's the only well-kept piece of furniture in the office. Yeah, we needed a little dark cutscene for it. Is this the casting couch room? No, they didn't have pillows or a plan, did they? It's that... Come on, guys. It's that meme everyone knows. The Coca-Cola advert meme. Right? Right, let's just go kill our boss. No, maybe that is our boss. Why are they all jogging on the spot? Is it to avoid getting deep vein thrombosis? This is Russell. Jack Russell. He's like a less successful version of my brother. Whereas my brother gets paid handsomely to do basically nothing. And can hire all of the lawyers and accountants in the world to defend it. Russell has mastered the limited, middle-class version of this. Being a sycophantic little shithead. Okay, games journalism confirmed. No, I'm not going to refund this. I want to feel the sting. He works from home so much that he doesn't even bother having a desk anymore. Sounds good. In fact, he really only shows up to the office to watch sports highlights on the plasma screen that we bought to facilitate better team collaboration. I don't think this was David Gallant or Gallant. He's the kind of person whose enthusiasm is so facile and transparent that everything he says to you feels like an insult to your intelligence. Assuming you have any. Wow, such expression. It's like, you know, that's exactly the attitude that guy would have, see? He's a brilliant writer, this guy, who's made this game. When it's all over, and everyone who actually does anything has been completely outsourced, the Russells of the world will be the last men standing in the corporate megaverse. They'll be on the conference calls to their bosses in China, going on about how everything is going great, just great. except for the following people who have really let them down. Yeah, they're just really not hitting it. They're not getting it. I'm just looking at this stuff and, geez, I don't know. It's just not right. But what do you guys think? This is how I feel about the game. Chat, that is my review. This game wrote my review for me. That's kind of impressive, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, people were telling me it was good, and the Steam reviews were good. I disagree. She's kind of cute. She looks slightly Velma-ish, maybe. Boobs are kind of weird, though. What's up, bro? Fuck, mate, you're gonna get slapped. You don't just misgender people like that. Ready to go. Nothing, man. Hey. Oh, wait, no. That was her talking to him. Never mind. I can't tell the gender of gingers. What am I talking about? Hey, can you ask your brother if he's interested in that thing I told him about? What thing? Trust me, bro. He'll know what I mean. Oh god, it's Vivian James. It's an amazing opportunity. You want to ride my disco stick? Oh wait, no, that was us talking to him. I just forgot about it. Cobalt Cat, I've already done my hanging out and drinking, as you might be able to tell. I haven't seen him for a while. In a while, but I'll let him know. But Cobalt Cat, you're here with me. Fuck, like a Zerg rush. Alright. The game even steals my little jokes. God damn it. Grab her tits. If you grab a ginger's tits, they suck out your soul. Don't do it. Never touch a ginger's tits. Did you know that the penis actually evolved so that you never actually have to get close to a ginger? You can do it from a distance. Increasing. Dead Space, thank you very much. Dead Space writes, this game has somehow depressed me more than Depression Quest. So is there anything you are really looking forward to in 2016, like video games, movies, or anything else? Yeah, plenty of video games I'm looking forward to. All sorts of stuff. XCOM 2, probably going to play that with you guys. Mother Russia Bleeds, Enter the Gungeon, all sorts of things. See you, Webwalk, take it easy. There's the ginger. The only person so far I would sleep with, so... Right. Oh! Yes, it does. It's because I added it and I didn't slide it. Sorry about that. Dead Space, I'll say again. Dead Space, thank you. And Meredith, thank you. Sorry I screwed up the layers. Right. Because I had to do a screen capture and I put it on top. Whoop. Hey, massage me. No, it's message me. Huh? Missing local. Logging in. Online. Sorry. Oh god, it's Tori. This is an further anthropomorphized goat mom. Sorry. It's just too early in the morning to have Natasha glaring at me. Sure. What's up? Nothing. What did you do all weekend? Nothing much. I had a shower. You know. Did you go out? On Friday? Yeah. I went to the Jackson right after work until 3 in the morning. Don't remember it, and never meant to. Silence. You drunk. Don't start. I'm starting. You live in downtown Toronto, have all the free time in the world, and you go to a sports bar in a chain hotel. Why are you even alive? I don't know. Wooji, thank you very much for the subscription. I've got an emote done, and there's a badge being made now, and I've just got to wait for Twitch to accept the emote. And then you'll be able to spam that unique harmful shit in chat. I don't know. I'm not into this hipster bullshit. Again, the game reviews itself for me. What hipster bullshit? He better say this game. He'd fucking better say this game. You mean cool and interesting places? This is a pro-hipster game, isn't it? Drinking is drinking. What's the difference between sales convention tourists and people your own age? Is that a serious question? Right, thank you, Ichi. And I am not a hipster. Even if saying so proves it. No kidding. Your parents aren't nearly rich enough. If you hate money, I can help you with that. All I'm saying is that the worst thing about nice things are the people who can afford them. Fucking white people, right, chat? Nice things will be better off without you. I don't know. It's just sad. But you love being sad. No. Being sad isn't cool. It's just sad. I'm not hipster sad. It's cool to be sad. No, it isn't. It's just sad. Yeah. Why this guy is too old to even know what a hipster is. I almost cracked that. You've got to admit, I almost cracked the dialogue that was going to happen. Late night show in progress. I mean, I'm a little surprised you aren't out there going out with all kinds of chicks. Gingers, humans, catgirls. Well, for a long time, women really only hurt me. Yeah, but you loved it, mate. Admit it. I mean, it wasn't their fault at all. It was really just the natural outcome of somebody who looks like me being interested in them. Look like some kind of meaty egg. You weren't, doing too well, huh? You have to understand what it does to a person to warp that emotion for so long. Warp that emotion for so long, right, whatever. To turn something that is supposed to be beautiful into nothing but a signal of imminent misery. I think I listened to a death metal band with that name. Signal of imminent misery. Well, we all know what that can be like. No. I actually don't think that we all do. Most people. They win some. They lose some. It's all the same to me, though. I don't want to live forever, and I also do not forget the Joker. R.I.P. Lemmy. And it's all just some fucking song on the radio. Yes, it is! That was the reference. Brilliant. What an interesting near coincidence, sort of slightly close time. That's a lot different than knowing for certain that your love is something that is going to hurt people you care about. Does this guy have a disease? And that it'll only hurt you too. Yes, he does. Still, you've got to try. This cuck, he's just such a cuck that even the game is laughing at it. Mr. Pyromaniac, we did that at the same time. We said to cuck at the same time. Brilliant. The only thing you've got to try is to never feel a goddamn thing for anybody. Just suck up that toxic masculinity. Because you don't want to make them feel awkward. And you damn sure don't want their pity. So what do? Nothing, really. You try to be cool until you can't stand it anymore. And then you just stop talking to them. Boy, you're a real pal, buddy. I love that there's a laugh track, because it's a late night show, isn't it? Oh, I know. And believe me, realizing that you can either be a bad guy or a non-guy is the point where you just stop talking to women completely. Sorry, fucking what? What an utter cuck. Just justifying his sucking. Oh, so you stop talking to women you were attracted to completely? Well, Sometimes you meet somebody and you just don't have a choice. Maybe all that pain just seems worth going through all over again. Maybe you think things will be different this time. No. That was a horrible no. I'll try that again, chat. No. You know better than that. You just... I don't know. I know it's really stupid. But I made this game, goddammit. And I know it isn't even true. But I really, really love her. Well... then you should have put a ring on it. We'll be right back after these messages with Evan Winter, the stupid liar. You know when you're a kid and you're looking at the television at night, you look at the porno channels and then you end up on some late night cartoon with all the lines just flickering schizophrenically. And all the humour, you can tell that no one finds this funny, but somehow is meant for adults to find funny, to say they find it funny, or to say they enjoy. I feel like this, again, playing this. Evan. Sorry. What? Can you come to that meeting tomorrow? Depends, babe. Will your tits be there? What? Oh, sure. The Daily Cuck. You're too funny. Stop it. Tori, I tried to work. Please be quiet. Sorry, Natasha. Oh no, Evan, don't you worry. You have a soul. Memecast. You want to see a TV show where the host rips the piss out of cucks? I could arrange that on YouTube. I could interview them on the Hangout. Okay, let's talk to this strange guy. You'll have to come back in 5. I'm just getting ready for a call. I actually don't even know why I'm standing here. Where did I put the proposal? I just had it. It was right here last night. I don't have time to look for it. Natasha, I need another copy of the proposal printed out. Wow, telling the woman to do it. Please and thank you. Oh, please no. I'm busy. Is Jackie here then? I need it for my call. I don't know why I don't have it. Telling another woman to do it. Look at this patriarch. This patriarch. Yes, I was going to add something onto it, but patriarch works, of course. It was literally sitting here last night. Always. Literally shows up always. I'm getting sick of this clapping. This is Troy. Nobody likes Troy, including me. But I feel for him. He's married, late 40s or so. Commutes 2 hours from the deep, deep suburbs every day, and works on weekends all the time. I can't even imagine the last time he saw the house he spends every day paying for in the actual sunlight. Literally light waves. 3 kids. Wife doesn't work. And even though he's the most experienced and senior person here, there's always a palpable sense in the air that he would be the first person to wipe down the urinals if the owners told him to. I think about what he might have been like as a younger guy at his wedding, or one of those other things that make you feel like the future has a future. Does this mean anything to you guys? I know Geronimus is like having a breakdown over this game. But is anyone else feeling anything? Because I'm not. Factual UV rays. Coming from a legitimate lamp. Anyway. Let's look here. Oh. So which one of these chicks are we going to romance? Oh, Evan. How are you doing? Hey, Natasha. How's it going? Okay. Stop being so Russian. Okay. Talk to you later, I guess. Okay. Nobody knows much about Natasha. She can't really speak English. She does a bunch of our administrative work. That doesn't sound like a good fucking idea, does it, really? Does it? She couldn't possibly make very much money, and she has a way of smiling at you that discourages any kind of follow-up questions whatsoever. She looks like she's in her late 40s, but something tells me she might look a lot older than she actually is. Perhaps it's all the vodka. It's not that she has some kind of hard-chiseled beauty, though. She just looks like she's been through more than she should have. And where they found her, who knows? Wasn't that just brilliant, chat? That is our workplace. Ooh, we made it. We could have gone there from the beginning, I should have. From Paula Young, Senior Partner / Chairwoman. I prefer the term female chairman. My resignation / live for your dreams. High priority message. Dearest employees, it is with a bittersweet mixture of joy and sadness that I must announce my divestment and resignation from the company. Effective immediately. While I would have preferred to be available to help with the numerous surprise obstacles that this will present, the timing of my departure coincided with existing travel plans that could not have been changed without putting my elite passenger status on Air Canada at risk. When I began my career as an employee at an agency similar to ours over 15 years ago, things were much more difficult. I feel at the beginning of this there was a little bit of a spark or flare. Little bit of entertainment to the writing. Now there isn't. It's gone and dead. It's cold and dead. Not even a microwave nuking can save it. All of my peers seem to question my opinions. They even said some of them were harmful, dismiss my ideas, and even make faces at me as if I was some kind of stupid idiot. Now those men are gone from my life. For me, the meaning of this was clear. I was much more capable, creative, and out of the box than everybody around me. A true maverick. Watch out, she's a maverick. With the agreement of my husband. Yeah, you need that. And his financial support. I founded this organization. The point of this story is clear. You've got to live your values. You've got to choose the life that you want to live and have it bankrolled by your husband and make it happen, just like I did. Yes, it's killing my head as well, but at least it is. So Wuji, did you see the Depression Quest stream? That was 2.5 hours of the same, 10-second fucking loop. I've often asked myself why all of you seem to be so stressed out and miserable. As if some horrifically ignorant force, patriarchy clearly, oblivious to its own recklessness, is compelling you to do things that don't make any sense. Someday, I hope you'll realize that you can do whatever you want. You just have to go for it. Just like we should have at the top of that building. The next chapter in my life, for example, will be through a line of motivational handbags that I message deleted. She doesn't want us stealing her idea and running off with it. Is this a better game than Dying Light? Is Dying Light good or is it bad? Is there an extra stapler in there? I can't find my stapler. Can he do anything? Can he actually do... Oh, Okomi, I'm going to be playing some better games from the 14th onward. I've managed to get them to install fiber broadband for me, so it'll be alright. Instead of 0.7 up, it says I'll have 20 up. Sorry, man. I'm not touching any of this shit. Infected needles and all. So this was the boss's office, was it? Or what? We've been up here, haven't we? Can we talk to him again? Later, bro. Right, this must be our office. Roy Parsons, President and CEO. To sender. Vacation alert. Freedom alarm. Liberty warning. Please note that I will be out of the office this week, Monday through Thursday inclusive. It's good to be inclusive. If you are writing about the numerous, large projects that have key deliverables due on Friday afternoon, please note that my calendar on Friday morning is limited due to a networking jog / brunch. If you are a client, please rest assured that I will cursorily Review your work 10 minutes before you are supposed to have it. Blame others for my total lack of context regarding what it even is. And ask that it be completely restarted and refinished in a matter of hours, regardless of the merit or necessity of my proposed improvements to it. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, masochistic Mer. I bought my job, and I am a clown. In my bottom desk drawer, though, is a god-awful television pilot I wrote about how I am a genius who brings a magical finishing touch to all the work of a company who is overjoyed to bask in my creative glory despite my near-continuous absence. He's commenting on his game. My petulant childishness and my total lack of solidarity with the people I'm supposed to be leading. There is a scene where a beautiful 22... Dead space. You're fucking with me. Is that real? Did they say that? Oh, please no. But at least it's right, and not anyone respects. There is a scene where a beautiful 22-year-old graphic design intern tells me how artistically inspired she was by the mixtape I gave her of all my favourite bands, including the one I used to play in. They're trying to hit someone with this. You're meant to be going, that's me. I seriously have no idea how fucking retarded I am. There's a soundbite for you to cut out of this stream. Very truly, Roy Parsons, President, CEO, Chief Creative Officer. It's going to say something else. Ideas guy. That is probably the most 4chan thing of all of this. You're not wrong, outside. Oh wait, there's another way to go. We can go down. Is that the bathroom? Nope. There's a honey here though. Let's just stick a fork in there. End it. Maybe if we spam X hard enough he'll do it. Ooh. Why isn't anyone freaking out? We've discovered our true potential as the next Flash. She's wet for us, awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Or maybe she was just crying. What a disappointment. Right. The monkey soundbite, yes indeed. That was a whoopsie. There's somebody I work with. She's sick. It's the kind of sick that doesn't quite get you on disability. It just fucks with you dead in the middle of being able to have a job, but not able to be any good at it. She misses a lot of work for medical appointments. Is that still what you're calling her? You old perv. All I've ever seen is somebody wait for 2 hours, wait another 6 hours for a test, and then wait another 3 hours to find out it was inconclusive. Where's the medicine? Hashtag, where's the medicine? Where's the appointment? You're upset about this. Genius. Most people are upset about this. No. I mean, you're upset about it in a way that you usually aren't. You care about this person. No, Hannah, I'm not refunding this. And this story isn't noise. It's different. You were there. She was alone. Nobody would hear anything I did to her. I was around. Do you really feel that way about it? I was in a situation where refusing to help somebody would have made me very bad. That doesn't make me very good. I had to virtue signal, and the last thing I want is to end up even more involved in it. Right. Except now you know that it might matter if you aren't. Look at those graphics. I'm fine. I know. You won't be for long. It'll be out later. Is there a meeting in here? I don't think so. I'll check. No, don't. I just need a minute. You should go. Wow. Is that it? Ooh, there's a bin. An oversized recycling bin of chart paper. A few years ago, the bosses went to a 3-day, $5,000 leadership seminar and came back convinced that the reason the company wasn't growing was because people weren't collaborative enough. You gotta work together, that is true. Accordingly, with no collaboration, it was determined that everything anyone said in a meeting had to be not only written down, but written down such that arrows could jut out of it, allowing any free associations about it to be captured as well. Put it in her baby oven, just directly through the front. Into the trash, where it belongs. This policy lasted for precisely one meeting. After which time if the main character is completely based on the creator, he should kill himself. As in, that is the optimal life path. Probably. Talking creatively, of course, based on my experience of what his life is like. What is it? Graph paper containing what appeared to be the indecipherable corporate thought of a mental hospital. Good grief. The paper was then torn down and placed into this bin, where it remains to this day. If only that's what his game design could have been like. The financial problems that the company had been having would later be linked to excessive overhead in the area of leadership development. Of course, this leadership development was never recorded as compensation, and this, among other things, were not factored into the deeply disappointing salaries the owners were then forced to draw for that year. Salaries which, of course, were ample evidence of the total impossibility of providing any employees with bonuses or raises. And yet, to be honest, this story gives me a good feeling, because I know that nothing this fucked up can go on forever. Again, chat, exactly how I feel about this game. We made it. Let's just leave. Leave work. Goodbye. Fucking... What do I do now, then? No. Okay, go over here. Nope. It's not that. Is it the plant? A real plant. The one in the back is fake. Okay, chat, what do we do? Who haven't we talked to? Maybe we need to go back to her, see what we can do. Run over. He goes too fast. I should go. No. Oh, wait, go back. Maybe it's the table. No. Maybe it's the plant on this table. No. Television. Plant. No. What the hell is this game? This is actual sunlight. It's a genius piece of art that actually makes you want to kill yourself. The well-informed and worthwhile opinions that fill the trash cans of agencies around the world. I like the idea of having statements that specifically talk about the impact our product has on customers, but how are we really telling our brand story? Make the main chat play bad end. We could. Let's just rush this bullshit. I'm not going to read that. Happy New Year, Liz. How's it going? Right. Can we break... Ooh! Oh my god, it makes you do it again. We've already done this. Please leave. Email. So we need to get through that challenge to go through here. Anything in the cupboard? What haven't we done, chat? Is there a TV? Is there the vegetable? Is there the table? No. Can we talk to our bro? Later, bro. Hang on. Hang on. Maybe. Chat. Now, this is crazy. There we go. Work. We could have done that from the beginning. You talk about depression. Oh, God. I waited, and then just as I started again, just as I started the stream again, you guys told me it was working again. What a pain in the dongle hole. What a pain in the ass. No, not start the game from the beginning. Just unbroadcast and then broadcast. Is it going again? Is it going again yet, chat? Let's see. normally I wait and then it works again, and it happened. It happened. But by the time chat told me, I'd already turned off broadcast to turn it on again. What a pain in the butt. There we go. Chat's saying it works, so let's continue again. Ooh. Yes, I want to save my game. We're in a shop now. We can buy stuff without privilege. Let's go. Am I going to a party or something? No, I've already been hanging out with my family. Ooh. Right, we didn't bounce. Fucking Christ! She's a proper vampire. She has the teeth. Sir, do you have our points card? It's the only way to get a great deal on our magazine subscription packages. Worthwhile opinions, thank you very much, he says. Un-RIP in stream. Magazines? Power is increasing. Oh, Boomsy! Thank you very much. Boomsy says, Happy New Year's! Have a cheap bottle of insert alcohol here, on me. I will do. RPG Maker made this possible. Right. Frames, stop dropping, please. Seriously. Leave, vampire. We need some garlic. Or a wooden stake. Let's zip on along. Ooh. I don't even really like any of the genres that any of these new games are in. I guess the reviews for them are pretty good though. Buy video game. Yes! This will be the last time. I don't even like these things anymore. All of them are practically identical to me at this point. Oh no, this game is pretty special. This will be the last time. Are you ready for the ninja fight? Alright. And then it started again. It's time to earn hero. Alright, to the roof. The roof is closed tonight. I don't care. That's the best time to do it. Oh, wait. No. I didn't mean to do that. Right, to our apartment. Here we go. We're dripping again. When do you feel the absolute lowest? The moment I walk in the door. No question. He's playing the new meat grinder simulator by the sounds of it. Why do you think that is? Why feel worse off when you get home than at any other time? You know, I think our generation is growing up and going down. It's just not in my imagination that things are getting worse. We should... Yeah, I'm sorry about the frame skips. I don't know why it's happening. It's the New Year's internet. All these New Year's people celebrating by streaming. Just eating it up all down my road. We should all be in a period of our lives where we're building and learning and doing new things. Coming into our own as professionals. Making more money and Look, we've talked about all this before, you greedy prick. There we go. Finally, you get to see him taking a nighttime dump before he goes to bed. I don't know. I guess it all just feels the same. Day in and day out. Except you know that in some way, you're falling apart. Well, who isn't? This is the city. Everyone is clinically depressed here. You know, it isn't like I never tried. It's just that all my trying never really amounted to much. The bass on this track is pretty serious. Right. But how many people really changed the path they started going down when they started out? It's like the fundamental idea of our entire culture that you can change, that you can do whatever you want. And your problem is what exactly? Yeah, fuck it, I'm going to the roof. That nobody is keeping records on how true or untrue that is. Yeah, that's my problem. Oh, are we already going to work again? Ooh, we got dropped frames again. Keeps happening, it's annoying. Actually, I think they are. But people can't even. No, I can't even this game. I mean, most people can't deal with that kind of hopelessness. Maybe. Or maybe they have a way of dealing with it that you just don't know anything about. Hey Rotting, how's it going? We're the last one at work. And we've become tanned, so that's nice. Do you think I don't know what you keep trying to bring this conversation back around to? Oh, Masochistic Mo, you're having a connection problem. Oh dear. I get it. I'm lonely. I'm certain I'm lonely, and this is why I'm in therapy. Are you happy now? Is this what psychiatrists do? Just keep needling at people until they simplify their problems into something you can write a prescription for. How should I know? You're the one making all of this up. And then he looked in the mirror and realized that he was the psychiatrist. The chat is censored. Yeah, it's site-wide censored. Like, I tried to turn it off, but it wouldn't let me entirely. Oh no, this is where he's going to become a killer, clearly. I'm not even real. Thanks for making that clear. No, this is the video game. You just imagine all of this to try to romanticize being a train circling nobody. You hear that, chat? You saw a therapist one time, and he told you to come back when you had real problems. I'm just like all these other stupid scenarios that you play out in your head, like being a creative writing professor, or how cool and melancholy you'll be on a talk show. And all of this nonsense. What is it really for? I don't know. It's all to avoid telling yourself that you're nothing. That you're anything more than some fat, booze, sugar and porn-addicted games journalist who wasted every opportunity he ever had. Into bed now. Standing on bed. I hate when I'm depressed and I spend all night standing on my bed. It's funny how I was always like this, and yet it got worse at the same time, you know. You lived this fucked up type of way, and you just slowly coast deeper and deeper into it, until your whole life is just this weird, paradoxical mix of desperate survival and slowly killing yourself at the same time. To be honest, I completely agree with you. I think you should end it. You think? Yeah, I've been talking to my girlfriends about it. They said they were thinking of ending it too. It's the hip new thing to do. It's either that, or live a shitty, terrible life playing this video game. Other people don't want other people to do it, but whose shoes do they have to live in? What the fuck do they know? If you want to live in all this agony, you go ahead. But stop telling yourself that it's because you still think you can do any better, and start admitting that it's actually because you're too scared to do what you know you should. You don't want to inconvenience people. You don't want to make them sad. You want them to remember you as that funny guy to just have around, or to keep wishing you could measure up to some fantasy that you should have grown out of 10 years ago. Silence. But you don't have anything to look forward to. You only like shitty art games, and those are dying out slowly. It's just going to be the same stupid shit every day for the rest of your goddamn life, chat. You hear that? That's all you've got. So stop wasting my time. Go to the roof of the building and jump off. No. Fine. I'll do it for you. But someday, you're going to wake up one morning and even all of the things that pulled you down won't make you feel any better. In fact, you won't feel anything at all. My penis is just that small. And do you even know why? I had to get that rhyme in, sorry chat. Because nobody who isn't obligated to, or who isn't pathetic themselves, even fucking cares that you are alive. In the end, nothing you can do will keep that from sinking in. I know. Do it, do it, do it, you bald fuck. I don't know why I'm calling him a bald fuck, I'm bald. Years go by. Brilliant. Slightly unconventional, but it saves money. He's probably an NHS psychiatrist, trying to free up time. Oh god, we're really in the oven now. Turn it off. We can't move. It's oven time, lads. You ready? So hungover. God, I can't take this anymore. I can't take any of it. This same stupid shit. This fucking alarm clock. Ultimate attack. You pressed 5. I fucking hate this shit. I do too, mate. Onto the roof. Destroy everything in the apartment. Wait, fuck! Are we allowed to? Right. Yes! Do it, do it, do it, do it. Let's get that fucking console. Let's save this guy's life. We're gonna induct him into the PC Master Race by forcing him to remove his console. All you have to do is destroy everything. You know, the problem with you is not that you're a gutless, craven pussy who can't get off your ass. No, your problem is that you have too much stuff. Consumer electronics are your problem. The internet is your problem. All these unbelievably entertaining things. And you're just hopelessly addicted to all of them. That's why you need to cancel your home internet. Cancel your high-definition cable. Rip apart your $2,000 gaming PC and throw it in the garbage. Sorry, we're a console peasant actually. And leave yourself with nothing but a bunch of crappy outdated console systems. Because you want... you want to be a different person. A month later, you'll be sitting in your blanked out apartment with nothing to do. And you'll finally say to yourself, it's time to get out there in the world. I want to meet strangers in cafes. I want to join a kickball league. But not long after this, you will find yourself playing those crappy, cheap Steam games every night and punching yourself for wrecking your own shit. Just because you want to be a different person doesn't mean you will be able to become one. Fuck you! Fuck you! I feel disgusting. Disgusting, even. I'm so fat that I can't... And I wake up sweating half to death. I'm not going anywhere until I take a shower. Better take a shower before we jump off. It will help streamline us. We'll hit the ground faster. Good grief. Oh, wait, no. Right. Oh god, I gotta throw up. Into the bathroom. By the toilet, even. Alcohol vomit. Is coolness leaving the body? A lot of fat people think they are hot shit because they drink a lot. They know that nobody in a social situation really wants to talk to them, so they hang out with each other and get totally fucking wasted. Sometimes, if they're rich or funny, a few people will find them endearing enough to actually speak to. By and large, see what he's done there. However, they just get completely annihilated and go home to throw up into their cracked seat toilets. But all this is an outsider's perspective. The real reason fat people drink is because it actually makes them feel confident, and confidence to a 300-pound piece of human shit is all they ever wanted. Isn't this game just so good, just so brilliantly written and amazing? It's really connecting with me, you see. You feel levitation, carelessness, acceptance. You are one with the grain and the fermentation and the alcohol. And then, one day, you feel bad enough when you're not drunk that you realize that drinking actually makes you feel the way that regular people feel all of the time. This isn't about depression, this is about alcoholism, clearly. So when does he admit to being a brony? After he shoots up the school, they find Rainbow Dash in his bed. A Rainbow Dash body pillow. Needless to say, this is when you know it's time to mature into an older and a wiser person. And switch to antidepressants. Edgy. Oh god, oh god. Oh, god, fucking... Game's too hard. Take a shower, yes. There we go. I'm gonna stop drinking. I'm gonna quit this job. I'm gonna stop everything. It doesn't even do anything. Why don't I care anymore? Will more questions make me seem deeper? Let's see. Why don't I care anymore? Go to the roof of the building and jump off. Alright, please let us. You say you refuse to be the creature you are and go on living. It sloshes around in your skull like acid, aching from the moment you wake up, to the minute you stand still and breathe through the water, to the hours you lay in bed at night, shifting through one piece of your breaking body to another. You say you won't go on. Are these the lyrics to some sort of, I don't know, Korean pop song? Not alone. Not like this. You say it isn't human, that it isn't safe. You say it isn't natural to exist in nothing but... No, it doesn't go on to rhyme. Contemplation of the joy you will never have, however secure you may be for the moment. That too much can be undone by a lost and angry person in a single decision. You say you're tired of the pain and sickness that stole your youth. Say you've had enough of waiting to see what part of your mind or body collapses next. You ready for this, chat? If I can suicide, I'm going to do that as fast as possible. You say you won't submit to the incomprehensible object that all of it is slowly turning you into. A target of awkward silence and false hope. This game, right, this story should have been half this and ended way earlier. A wedding, funeral, family asterisk. Some careerist article by some careerist asshole on how society is in full-scale collapse because the government won't pay for your pointless, stupid, unlivable life. If you say so, you say you won't suck off this sad and stupid future. You say you won't take another job just like the one you just lost. You won't buy the next new cell phone. And you won't keep meeting up with the same old people who all do the same old things. You say you won't do it. You swear to God you won't do it. So go on, say it. Say it to yourself. Get drunk and say it to your friends. Run up to them and say, I don't care that you're like a sister to me. I need to get my dick wet. Say it to someone you wish cared about you, and actually believe that it makes you look romantic instead of ridiculous. Say it on Twitter or Tumblr. Yeah, there we go. Until it's all that anybody believes about who you are. Say it like the world won't go on without you. or that you have anything to lose but yourself. Say it for the sake of never doing anything until the day comes when everything you said so much about losing is actually lost. You could take each of these lines, put them onto a black and white picture, post them on Tumblr, just get all of the reblogs or retweets or shares. The day that everything you said would happen actually happens, and the only choice left is either something worse or concrete freedom. The grinding gears of living through it without the heart for anything, or nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. When there is nothing left to say, what you say? Something about him only meaning well, I don't know. What will you say instead? Chat, what would you say instead, as your apartment heats up to the point of being a furnace? You know what? Fuck this. I'm fine. I'm going to work. No, please end the game. Enough of this bullshit. I'm just going to be different. I'm just going to be fine being myself. And it's going to be fine. I can find my own way to being somebody better. With all of that stuff gone, all I have to do now is do something good. Mate, all you did was destroy your alarm clock and your games console, that's it. Just a day at a time. Wake up with blue hair? I hope not. Lindsay, don't curse him to that, or her to that. Someday, this whole part of my life will just be a tiny memory. I should have fucked a cat girl. I should have. I've had the option plenty of times. Right, let us go outside. Leave the apartment? Yes, and it's going to ask us to save. And we will. Is this supposed to be deep? I think so. Mycroft, in case you missed it, at the very beginning there was a warning that this might be too much for you if you play it. It might be too intense. Okay, let's go to the roof. What do I think of? Adventure time. I like Adventure time. Yeah, no. I'm going to work. And no, you're not. You're going to the roof. Alright, never mind. And then we just go over here. Yes, we're going to speedrun this now. What the Hey! It's Moose. How you doing, mate? This is the secret ending, where you get arrested for doing indecent things. Right, we made it. There's a newspaper on the seat, which is itself on top of an unidentifiable white stain. Sit down. Yes, of course. If it goes really bad. Nothing is dropping, so it might be alright. Because before I was restarting it and it was dropping every other set of 30 frames. So let's see if this does it. Let's see if this cuts the mustard. Let me know, chat, if you can hear anything, but chat is frozen, which is always a bad sign. Oh, and now there are frame drops. What a pain in the butt. It doesn't look good though, in terms of dropped frames. Fine. Don't help me talk. You just wait 10 years, see if the word career even means anything to you. Or if you find yourself dusting off the resume every 6 months because everybody wants to hire some 23-year-old. I didn't say I wouldn't help you. Wait, there's no audio. Well, there's only visuals, or what? Only video. Only video, oh dear. Is that just for Gabe Newell, or? Is that for everyone and it's... Okay, Ty can hear me, they have audio. Chat doesn't want to talk to me, that's all. You got them both. buffering on your end. Some 23-year-old who can pump out 1 million miles of dog shit an hour because they don't even know it's shit. And the client doesn't care because they've never seen anything but shit. Gabe, you bastard, you piece of shit. Well, it's not all that bad. It's not all bad. At least you don't have that huge commute anymore. Or payments on that house out there. I miss that house every day of my life. I miss my wife. I miss my kids. I miss everything. I miss everything about all of it. Poor guy. I don't want to talk about this. Please, excuse me. So that's our first suicide. Your free trial is about to end. Oh, never mind. I was worried there for a second. It got me. It went full on eternal darkness there. Mind games. Please. Let's just look at this. Scroll by. Talking about being old and dying. Wearing away. No offense, yada yada yada. Don't think you can be cheerful. Maybe. There are people who genuinely go through this and straight up dig it. Just really dig this. Good grief. We already talked to Ginge, so let's talk to the lady on the... Wait, this isn't Natasha. What happened to Natasha? Did she die? Someone must have. Hey, Eliza. I gotta talk to Russell today. Is he in the office until 5? Probably. I know. After they made Russell the general manager, he fired Natasha because he said she couldn't speak English. At which point, of course, he simply replaced her with somebody who refused to. The rest of us would complain, probably. Except she isn't even really supposed to help all of us the way that Natasha did anyways. She's strictly supposed to be Russell's executive assistant. Oh no, she's not a token. She's the manager's piece of ass. And, of course, you can see where all of this is headed. We figured they've already at least made out. The only job she's actually doing here is a handy. Is telling him everything that she thinks we're saying about him. Not that we aren't saying it. Yeah. You're supposed to talk about your boss like he's an asshole though, aren't you? Right. Later, bro. Oh, we talked to almost everybody. Come on. Right. We're going to talk to the depressed lady. They're renovating the boardroom. Of course they are. Just give us token piece of ass. In the progressive future, there'll only be one piece of ass per game. Maximum. Oh no, that is the depressed lady, isn't it? What's wrong? I texted you last night. No, you didn't, liar. I'm sorry. I didn't get it. Were you alright? You didn't have to go to the hospital, did you? No. You know what? Never mind. There she did never mind again, all is one word. Like the Nirvana album. I didn't get your message. I didn't even get home until 10. And then I passed out. Fine. You know what? I thought we agreed that the whole thing was just stupid. That it was just... whatever. Is this fucking broken? Is chat being silent or is this fucked? Let's see. Oh no, chat's going just fine. Anyway. No, don't count down please, no. It's 9:30 in the morning. Is this really the time or place that you want to talk about this? No. You're right. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid and I'm... sorry. I'm so... No, my chat isn't laggy. No, I do. I have it separate on the page. For me, there's no lag. It's just the delay for the video. I have it on my screen, and then I have a separate chat for me. You're all just traumatisex, masochistic murder. What exactly does that mean? Oh, right. Sorry, I'm so sorry. The stories that we love. Not this one. I don't believe for a second that you ever cared about me at all. People look at you and me and think we're the same. They don't even know how right they are. They don't even know how much we both wish we could actually be in love. They don't know how we both grew up and thought our lives would be real. That we would get married and talk retirement and read in bed while footsteps crouch down our hallways. He has a burglar problem. He romanticizes being burgled. Power is increasing. Oh, Dead Space, thank you. Dead Space writes, game sin tally. Lost fucking count. Sentence. Ripped to pieces by catgirls. Wait. Hang on. Wait. What am I reading? Happy New Year's, by the way. I'm confused. Ripped to pieces by catgirls. I think that's what you want me to say. Anyway. Then the experience, though, Lamia, is of depression. They don't know how disgusting we feel when we're together. Rubbing all over each other while you regret it, and I'm trying to think of somebody else. Brilliant. They don't know how reluctantly it starts, all indifferent and tiresome. I think he is, it sounds like it. They don't know how stupid we feel when the night wears off and the sun comes up and we're just lying there, in the actual sunlight, burning off whatever residual intimacy. Just drying up all that cum with a candle is still hanging in the air as a way of trying to make it all feel less awkward. Shitty kisses. What have you been doing, mate? And dragging blankets, twisted into each other like sinking life jackets. Please, no. Literally hugging with regret. I am so sorry. They probably think we talk it out. They imagine some type of light crystallizes between us. That we start to believe in something beautiful within ourselves, because it has to exist if somebody else can see it. And they do that because we love that story more than anything. Don't we? The idea that we can transcend our ugliness through sheer force of honesty, that we can magically transform into a writhing pile. But this guy is that all on his own. He does it alone. Desperate bodies with the power to fucking suck the complete bullshit out of each other. It's like a 69, but you twist your head around. Because that will be the thing that sets us free from wanting someone that we actually want. Because that will be the thing that will make all of the mistakes we've made just a part of something that was meant to be. Because we are so horrific that what we really want is for someone not to love us, not to need us, but to forgive us. For being so wretched. They really think that. And why not? After all, is the only way that everybody might actually have a chance. Except they don't, and I don't, and you don't, chat. And we don't. So stop looking at me like you didn't know what this was. Turn off this shit game and go fuck birds. I will later. Later. That should be everyone. We should be able to talk to the boss man now. Rightio. I thought I told you to come back later, bro. Sorry, I won't do that again. I got shit to do. Alright, but we've got to talk about, like, multiple projects. I bet he has multiple systems. Did your email go down again? You gotta get that fixed right away, man. Why is he mimicking him? Why is he saying man? Just stop it. Nobody knows why you aren't writing them back. Don't tell me what to do, bro. You PC, brah. What? You thought I was too small time for you to hook me up with your brother. What? Oh yeah, he's like a shittier version of our brother, isn't he? Don't think I don't remember it. And I bet you feel stupid now, huh? Guess I'm not too small time to be your fucking boss. You ever think maybe I did tell him about you, and that he's the one who thought you were too small time? Yeah, suck up now. Suck up to him. Give him some of those shitty kisses. Yeah, right. I'm fucking watching you, dickhead. It's just a prank, bro. Yes, indeed. Yeah, right. Oh no. You need to step it up out there, or you're going down. Excuse me? Shit. I'm doing you a favour, just keeping you on. Are you now? You think I can't get somebody for 2/3 your salary? You're forgetting about the wage gap, mate. I could hire a woman. Use half of that to save the company a little money, and then tack the other half onto my salary for being such a good manager. That's business, pal. How do you figure any of that money is even going to exist in the first place without us doing the actual work? Is that business too? Shit, who cares? Who is this Gary Oak? By the time we sell this shit, we're moving on anyways. Doesn't matter who's satisfied or not. With some top sales guy like me, we just keep rolling. That's your big plan? Sure. What the fuck is satisfaction anyways? That gets all the girls. They're like, you have a 2-inch penis, can you do anything with it? It's like, yeah, sure. What is satisfaction anyways? Not like anything we do actually does anything but help a bunch of retards piss on and play politics with each other. Who wrote this shit? I need to look afterwards. I was told that this is Depression Quest, but good. Yeah, but nothing, bro. You want to have it both ways. You want to shit all over what we do here, but still think of yourself as some kind of hero. But it ain't like that. If this shit is fucked up, then you're fucked up. And you're fucked up. How long now? I don't know. Could take forever. So what? That makes me lucky to have a part in all this. Even with Natasha gone, with Troy losing his mind, with Jackie half dead half of the time. And Tori getting poached. Poached? You think you motherfuckers are getting poached on my motherfucking watch? I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. Please. Troy's leaving because of you. You fat fuck. Holy shit. That emote. Oh right, I was told this is Depression Quest but not as bad. I think the person said it was but good. What? I mean, I'm not going to cross you off over it, because she's definitely a piece of ass. So I know where you're coming from, but shit. What are you thinking, bro? Not exactly in your league. Maybe we took the long path. It's because I'm reading it out loud. What are you freaking out about, man? It's not a huge thing, and everybody knows. I mean, anybody can tell. I gotta go. Suicide time. I quit. I quit life. I gotta go. I mean, I quit. Over some chick who's leaving. Damn, bro. You really do need to get laid. No, I just... You should have said, you too. Anyways, thanks for all your hard work and shit. So that's why the toilet's never flushed. You just collected it. What are you gonna do now? Shit! I know. You should work for your brother, dude. You know what, Russell? You're really fucked up. You're really, really fucked up. I'm fucked up, Motherfucker, I got a girl. I go to the gym. I have a business plan. I do cool shit on the weekends while you're killing yourself for some job that you just quit. Over nothing. I'm fucking living life while you're wasting yours wishing it was something else. How the fuck am I fucked up? You're just a pussy. Chat. Get the fuck out of here. How good is this? Game of the year. How does it feel to be completely worthless? Do you know that everything you've ever worked on is completely stupid? And that all you've ever done is hurt people? Stop talking to me, doctor. Because you want things from them, even though you're disgusting and completely kidding yourself if you think any respectable person would have anything to do with you. I told you, stop talking to me. And then, even when you find people who don't think you're disgusting, you're just a liar. You love it, masochistic Mer. This is the greatest piece of literature you've ever come across. No, but Thalemia, the doctor isn't real, he's in our brain. This was established earlier. Or at least maybe there's a real doctor and then a brain doctor. Right. You're too weak to take responsibility for any of it. You'd rather just lay in bed, unemployed, with no friends, lying to your family about how everything is alright. Just walling yourself off into a corner until everyone forgets about you. Then, maybe, you figure you'll get the courage to end all of this nonsense, admit to yourself that you're done. And please, make no mistake about it, you are done. You missed your shot. Everything has moved on without you. You could have studied in school and actually done something meaningful with your life. But no. Always too fucking lazy. Always another video game to go out and buy. No self-control, no self-respect, no nothing. Always another reason. Always something else. See you, Dead Space. Take it easy, mate. Have a good new year. You are a bad person, and you don't deserve to live. You know this. That's why you're in all this pain. I can't change that, no. But you can stop it. Are we going to be on the roof? Are we going to be on the goddamn roof? An unknown amount of time passes. This is... Ah! Okay. Let's save. I didn't mean to do... Okay. We're in a special... No! Go to the roof of the building and jump off. We've done... No! The controls of this game are so hard. I wish I could use my D-pad, but I've got to use the stick, and it's really awkward. Is it going to be our room? Yes, it is. No more Xbox, we destroyed that. Oh my god, how clever is this? How many times have you come across this in visual novels over the past few streams? The things where it's an ending choice, and it's yes, yes. At least I had to fool boyfriend. Had yes, yes, yes for smashing our head. It's a dream though, so it doesn't matter. This isn't even really happening. Roof, 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 roof. Roofio. We've got to pass the coloured gates. I've never felt the wind like this before. It's a dream. It's not real. It's clearly not real. It makes me feel completely outside of my body. There is a part of me that doesn't want to do this, but I've never heard it so softly. Ooh. I guess all I really want to say to everyone is, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know? And that was the hit song you wrote, saving his life and making him rich. Because it all just goes on, doesn't it? If I did it today, if I did it tomorrow, if I waited another 10 years of going through the same motions with nothing going on except for things getting worse, what would the difference even be? Your family dies. The world falls apart. The rich get richer, the ugly stay ugly. It all gets faster and harder until we can't remember what we used to be. And so what if it does? So what if we do? I'm never going to get what I want, and it's too late to ever become the person I wanted to be. If it was ever really possible at all, and I may not be a person who has courage, I might be the biggest opposite of that in the world. But I can find a moment. Maybe I could have found some better ones, but it doesn't matter now. Whee! What does it mean to be an impossible person? To be someone who could not have ever been happy? How could it mean anything? There are things we will never make sense of, no matter how hard we try. No, this is... Don't you want... Whee! Don't you just want to savor the moment and my custom enjoyment of the game? Don't you just love drinking in the atmosphere? Let's whiz around. Ready? Let's do it. Is it going to be an animation? When I try to think of how things could have been different, I feel like so many things come to mind that I can't even think of anything. Do a flip, yeah. I just picture myself being happy, laughing, being somebody else, but I can't actually imagine why it would have happened like that. You ready for it? There's going to be custom art, I'm sure there is. Maybe he's drawn a splatter. I feel like I should say something here, something profound or interesting, some type of summation of my life, or something I've learned. But I can't. It was all worthless and selfish, and I never loved anyone or anything. All I ever did was want to. It was nothing. Everything I've been and done has been for nothing. And as I turn around to look back, I feel relieved that nobody is there. That there isn't anybody standing there who has no choice but to pretend to care. But it feels good. I feel an unbelievable burden come off my shoulders. I feel lighter than I have in years. Has he just cut his belly off and let it fall in front of him? Like I can finally stop fighting. Like I can fly. Funk. Nope. I was right about everything. No, he's never going to shut up. I was right about everything. Where in the world is Cuckman San Diego? You better do it. You fucking better jump, you piece of shit. Do it. Actual Sunlight. Written and directed by Will O'Neill. Something, something, something. Look at all these translations. Fuck me. That was garbage. That was so bad. Chat, I'm sorry for that. But, thanks to you guys, I did have a good time. Sorry about the connection bullshit. I should have just restarted my router immediately. And that would have fixed it. But, yes, I got the achievement. I got the actual Sunlight achievement. Right, we made it. We did it. So that was actual Sunlight. How did how did you what did you think? What did you think? Good end. We didn't even get to see them die. Masochistic Mer, please. That was very disappointing. Anyway, I've been going for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Normally it's 2 to 3 hours, and we finished Actual Sunlight. I'm in it for the Chivos. Anyway, that's it for tonight. And like, Happy New Year, chat. For me, there's still an hour and 10 minutes to go. I know for some of you it's the same. Some of you may have already had it, I guess, I don't know. Some of you have longer to go. But, I hope you have a good night tonight. I'm gonna go drink with people. So, I'll see you later, mateys. Take it easy and have a happy new year, as I said before.